So, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I'm Buddy Glass. I am a writer in residence at a girls' college, the second oldest Glass child, with Seymour being the oldest.
Well, we're here today to talk about some of the stories you've written. You've written Catching the Rye, and also quite a bit on this Glass family. Is this perchance your own family?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Oh, well, tell us a little bit more about your family then.
I have 6 other siblings, Seymour, me, Beatrice, Walker, Waker, Zachary, and Francis. A bunch of weirdos, all of them. Walker's dead. He was killed in the war. Seymour also. I've no clue what happened to Waker, though, other than the fact that he's a monk somewhere now.
Well, we'll just skip past him because he's not even mentioned in any of your stories. So, what about your childhood? Anything memorable there?
Oh, well, yes, as children, we were, all 7 of us, part of a radio show called Wise Child. Well, some of the children were just there for the show, but the main feature was Seymour. He was really quite a genius, actually, incredibly smart. He turned to be a professor at age 20.
Oh, really? He's that smart?
Oh, yeah. But he had a real hard time getting along with other people. Well, actually, the whole family did. None of us could really assimilate into society. Seymour became even worse, though, after the war. Must have seen some nasty things over there. Well, anyways, his suicide was on his second honeymoon.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
It had to do with the war. Well, most of it anyways. I mean, well, our whole family is actually very spiritual. Not of the same religion, just very spiritual.
Anything else about the family?
Not much. I pretty much told you. I mean, we're just a bunch of weirdos. Even our parents, I mean, they were part of the Vaudeville performers.
Well, why don't we see some of your stories then?
Hello?
Is that you?
Oh, yes, Mother. How are you?
Why haven't you called me? I've been worried to death.
Oh, Mother, darling, don't yell at me. I can hear you beautifully, and I'm fine. Stop asking me that, please.
When did you get there?
Oh, I don't know. Wednesday morning, early?
Who drove?
He did. And don't get all excited. He drove very nicely. I was amazed.
Did you try any of that funny business with the trees?
I said he drove very nicely, Mother. Now, please. He was even trying not to look at the trees. You could tell.
Well, we'll see. How did you behave in the car and all?
All right.
Did he keep calling you that awful...
No, he has something new now.
What?
He calls me Miss Spiritual Tramp of 1948.
It isn't funny, Muriel. It isn't funny at all. It's horrible. It's sad, actually. When I think how...
Mother, listen to me. You remember that book he sent me from Germany? What did I do with it?
I have it. It's in Freddie's room, Muriel. Now listen to me.
I'm listening.
Your father talked to Dr. Savetsky. He told him everything. At least he said he did. You know your father. The trees, that business with the window, those horrible things he said to Granny about her plans for passing away. What he did with all those lovely pictures from Bermuda. Everything.
Well?
Well, in the first place, he said it was a perfect crime the Army released him from the hospital. And he said that Seymour may completely lose control of himself. My word of honor. Where is he right now?
He's at the beach.
Why?
I don't know. I guess he's so pale.
My goodness, he needs the sun. Can't you make him?
You know Seymour. He says he doesn't want a lot of fools looking at his tattoo.
Anyways, call me the instant he does or says anything at all funny. You hear me?
All right, I promise. Goodbye, Mother.
A drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together.